Hey guys, so just finishing up my training this morning. Shout out to Hilltop Fitness. Mike Wessel over here is getting results, not only physically but mentally for folks, helping people dig down in there and really discover who they are. So shout out to him. Thank you, Mike. I read this morning something to the effect of, when we study ourselves in light of another person's opinion of us, we will always remain a second-rate human, a second-rate being. We will always feel second-rate, second-best. Why? Because it's not our first opinion that is standing out the most in our life. It is this other opinion, which of course is second, but we've allowed it to trump what we think about who we are and actually infuse our own opinion of us. But it's actually second rate because it's someone else's opinion of us. It's not the way we were designed. We were not designed to live off of the opinion of another human walking beside us. We weren't designed to live like that. I can tell you, when we base situations around us on what others think of us, guys, that is opening ourselves up for disaster. And I can tell you, listen, y'all know already that these videos I share are pretty much a good reflection of what I'm going through. I'm sure that pastors and speakers out there, they've got a whole year's worth of things all laid out that they know on this day they're going to share this. Hey, there's even an app on Facebook and Instagram that you can actually set something to post 6 months from now, and it will post, right? But you decided it 6 months ago. That ain't me, guys. That ain't me. If I'm going through it, even if I figured it out or not figured it out, the strong talking points I always want to share with you. The stuff I see life in, I always want to pass that along to you. Why? Because that's what we're here for. So if you see a video on my page, 9 times out of 10, it's a video I'm making for and about myself. It just so happens to apply to anyone else who might watch it. Or maybe not at all, and that's okay. What others think of you will never bring you sustainable life, ever. Sure, for a time, you might be able to ride that affirmation train. You might be able to ride that encouragement train or that support train. But people and situations can change. And if we are basing our first-hand opinion on a second-rate opinion, it'll never ever solidify as something permanent in our lives. Or it might. It might be that the negative opinions of others tend to dig deep and hold on, and we can't ever let them go. So something we heard when we were 10, we're still riding today. Okay? Now, I encourage you to take a look at your life. Take a look at what you're believing about yourself and where that opinion came from. Many of you have got opinions about your life based on spiritual things, and that is good. However, if there are opinions that you're basing about yourself based on spiritual principles or something you've read somewhere, careful that if it does not bring you life, if it brings you guilt and shame and makes you feel horrible about who you are and makes you feel like you're less than someone else, it is no good for you. And that's a bold statement, but that's a reality. If it does not bring you life and make you stronger and build you up and lift you up, it is no good for you. And at the end of the day, if it never crosses that second-rate opinion into the first-hand opinion, and it's stuff that you can really stand on, good, strong character affirmation, stuff that makes you feel like you can put your shoulders back and you can face the day, it will always bring you death. When we study ourselves in light of someone else's opinion of us, we will always remain a second-rate human. Today, who are you? What do you believe about you and why? What things have you believed about yourself that isn't bringing you life? Why are you continuing to carry them? What stuff are you carrying around as truth about your life that is good Why do you believe it to be true? And is it sustainable? Is it something permanent that you can hold on to for the rest of your life? And if so, what things do you have in place to hold on to those truths? Today, I just want to encourage you that you're so loved, and that my heart's desire is that we wouldn't just fumble through this journey, that we would do it on purpose. I've got some big areas that I'm dealing with right now that I want to grow stronger into. I want to be a light in the middle of a bunch of shadows. I want to be a light in a place that maybe doesn't have a lot of light. I want to be that. I know you want to be that. I know we all want to be that. So what are we doing to change it? I love you so much. Rock out your day, buttercup. Word.